Make the table higher first. Okay, the first recommendation I have for you is going to save you money. So about 6 months ago, I decided that I want to install this thing called AMI, Advanced Metering Infrastructure. So this thing costs about $40 and you have to ask your service provider. My case is Capital Electric, and then they sent SP Services down to install it for $40. This is the amount of electricity I used for 2020, and I installed the AMI thing somewhere in September. And you look at the usage here, the first 6 months seems pretty consistent, 500 to 600-ish. And then in July, they overcharged me to 1,100 unit. August was 760. September, it dropped to 330 because it's like they felt bad. They have to rebate me for charging me extra. But still, if I do the average, this 3 months is about 700. Still, it's more than the first 6 months, which is 500 to 690. Okay, I want you to look closely because this amount is staggering. In 2021, we are charged 430, 480 units, and 430 again. It's a significant drop. If you remember, in 2020, we were charged for 500-ish to 600-ish. So this is about 100 units difference, and there's no change to our lifestyle. Both of us are still at home full-time. There's no team A and B on my husband's side as well. We're just always at home. So I really don't like how this cumulative meter thing works. It's like they send someone down this month to check your meter, and then the next month is by estimation, and then they repeat it. So I will never get to know how much exactly I'm using this month. I don't really like this estimation thing. I prefer AMI because I get to know how much is used within the day. And one thing about this AMI thing is you can see how much you're using every half an hour. And also, I was at MBS for a staycation. We switched off everything when we left the house, but my daughter, she went to my phone and she started pressing every widget here. So basically a lot of things, came on in the house. And my husband saw that, it's still like a high spike on this app. So he told me that, could it be that you left something on? Today's video was sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. Explore a new skill or things you are passionate about and get lost in creativity. They have topics on business, video editing, and even practical ones like stuff we do at home. And here is one of my recent classes. From Plant to Cup, Brew an Amazing Cup of Coffee by Michael Phillips, Director of Training at Blue Bottle Coffee. I love the step-by-step explanation for the variables involved to brew a cup of coffee. Michael Phillips here brings every lesson to life while also offering options, giving me a process for making a simple cup or going the distance with pro equipment. It's really that scientific. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads and they are always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. And it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. And the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description box will receive a free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. So my next recommendation is on the window safety. If I were to put grills, it will be just this area, which is super weird. If I put the entire area, it will look even weirder as well. So the next option is invisible grills, which makes me look trapped. So this is what I did. I installed a restrictor. So it's installed here. It sort of limits the opening access to 15 degrees. I won't say it's the safest, but it works for us so far. We have 2 young kids. They hardly attempt to open it, but if they do, they won't be able to squeeze through. The opening is only like this much. So of course, this is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but if you're like me, you run the AC most of the time, you hardly open the window, you want to maintain this look, then go ahead with the restrictors. I just installed these 2 doorbells by Ring a few weeks ago. I'm testing the wired version and the battery version. It's the best thing ever because the response rate is instant. So the wired doorbell is installed outside this pillar here, but I want to show you where it goes. It comes out from here, and you're supposed to link it to a power source. But let's look at this again. I would prefer it to be hidden or as minimal as possible. So if you have not done your renovation, think about how you're going to get this done together, how you're going to route the power point and hide the trunk-ins if possible. So this is the soap dispenser I have at the kitchen sink, and it is actually mounted onto it. Just want to show you what's below. And it's linked all the way to this big bottle. And if it's not enough, you can get big bottles like this. This is 5 liters. And if I move again, I'm definitely going to get 2 of this soap dispenser. So 1 for hand wash and 1 for dishwashing. And I remember buying this thing, the lady asked if I want to put the faucet here or here. So you can actually get her to do another one for you, so you can put 2 of this soap dispenser. So my recommendation is to get the soap dispenser, fix it here, it doesn't fall off, it gets pumps out from a big bottle of soap, you don't have to refill it that often, free up the space here so you can do your dishes in peace. So for my last recommendation, I highly recommend you to convert all the telephone ports into LAN ports, and it's very easy to do so. Just get the electrician to do it for you. He will just change the faceplate and then it's done. And by doing so, you could set up multiple access points in your house. I want to show you what I did here. This is the master room. I have my old Xiaomi gigabit router here connected with this Ethernet cable. So this creates an access point. So I have the main router here. This is the Xiaomi AX3006, and it really made a big difference in the speed and the wireless strength. So this part is a bit embarrassing because I used to have 4 routers, and 4 routers was still not good enough. Like the speed was like not going in the direction that I wanted to. And then my brother checked my configuration. He said that, you know, the routers are configured wrongly. All of them are trying to be the brain. So you're supposed to have 1 brain and 3 slaves, but instead you have like 4 trying to be the brain. And another mistake is I was using a router like this one, the Xiaomi 1C, and it doesn't support the speed that I'm subscribed to. I am supposed to use a gigabit router. So right now, the speed that I'm experiencing is about 300 to 600 on the wireless network. It's a tremendous difference because I used to get like 90-ish or like 100-ish. So if you need, you know, networking advice, I'm happy to link you up with my brother. Drop me a DM on Instagram. And that's it for this video. If you guys recently renovated your home, you have tips or things to look out for new homeowners, feel free to share with us in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!